Hey, Kay Armstrong, welcome in. Christina, welcome in. Hannah Emery, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure I got my... Oh no, what's going on, Christina? Make sure I got that up right. Yeah. Until I fell asleep and my phone died, so I didn't hear alarm. Oh no. Oh, your aunt passed away today. Oh no, she was 91. Well, she had a good life though. 91. Hey, Angeline, welcome in. I missed the pumpkin yesterday. Oh, okay, Armstrong, you drank yesterday? That's it. Uh, Christina, did she live nearby or is she uh, in another state? Hopefully everything's okay. Oh, she was in this area? Okay. Did she die with family around her? Is she in the hospital or? Hey, Julia, welcome in. Hey, NK97. Avery Rose, welcome in. Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, Maria, welcome in. The star is here tonight. Taya Awesomeness, welcome in. I had a rough day, so I'm looking forward. Oh, very good. NK97. Hopefully everything's okay. Hey, Susie, welcome in. Adeline, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. Avery Rose, thank you so much for the roses. I really appreciate that. All the roses and little gifts that we get go towards our monies. Oh, yes, Kay Armstrong. So, this is the one that the East Coast made last night. Notice I wrapped it up with more yarn. I'm going to thank you so much for the Chalice, Maria. I really appreciate that. Hey, Chalice, welcome in. Gold tonight is 55.24. Our tea tonight is it's peach and what's the other one? It's peach flavored and tamarick. Peach and tamarick. So this was our pumpkin that we made last night. I'm gonna wait just a little bit more, and I think I might layer it a little bit more before I pop the balloon. Because when my model, I popped it and it still collapsed. So we're gonna keep this one the way it is. I'm gonna put our pumpkins in the background there. I have to make a little stand for them so that they'll have something. Ooh, Avery Rose, I had some chamomile lavender with honey. Oh, that sounds so good. Sounds really, really good. Yeah, our goal tonight is 55.24. NK97 didn't have a good day today, so we're going to be sending some positive vibes today. Yes, Julia, tea, really good. And it's kind of cold over here right now. It was a nice day, but it's still cold at night. Where's the peach from? Tea from, I love peaches, never had peaches. This one I got from my local grocery store, is like a regular grocery store. And then here is our West Coast tea. West Coast Feed went a little crazy. They did this spooky ghost face and put some extra eyes on it. But she's having a little bit of a hard time. She's having a little bit of a hard time keeping it together. We haven't been able to glue it because this is her mouth. We decided to make a tongue. She came out a little scary. Literally a little scary. But we love her anyways. Whoops. We have to set her straight. I think yesterday the East Coast came out pretty good. Hey Janelle Howell, welcome in. Yeah, always unhinged. Yeah, always being unique. Yeah, we have to repair her. I think we'll repair her in the during the break time when we do our break. Christina, not yet. They're still here. They're still fluttering away. I replaced their water. I think we'll do that. Gosh, we should do it soon. It's still kind of cold outside. And plus they were mating again recently, so I want to make sure that before we let them go that they have enough. That we have at least some eggs, or maybe get some surprises with caterpillars. Hopefully. Cross our fingers. But we still have them. Hey Bree, welcome in.
Hey guys, I just found an amazing digital marketing.
Oh, milkweed. That would be a good thing to look at, to see, because I should look into that, Maria. Yes, they lay their eggs on. Hey, wonderful world, welcome in. Me on my balcony, and there's 3 cocoons. Oh, how fun! Oh, Maria, I'm gonna look into that milkweed. And what would it look like? Is it like a web? Is it like a white web? Hey, Prince Hairflip, welcome in. We're getting all the OGs tonight. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna look and see. Yeah, I have on my balcony or wasp nest. Hey, Rose, I love it. Oh, it's a green plant. Oh, okay. Oh, Faith, how was that? Hey, Chiquito, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I gotta do my research, Maria. I'm gonna definitely do my research to see. Milkweed. After reading your book, I know that you're a huge expert now in gardening. Oh, Michael B. Jordan, what a guy. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that movie. Maybe find a garden that has a butterfly garden in it and snag a milkweed leaf. Oh, okay. Oh, excellent. I love it. I love it. All right, let me go ahead and turn on the main light so we can get started. We have a huge surprise tonight. All right, before we start, I just want to say that I'm honored, always honored to do this live, and always honored to have the company that I do every night. But I'm very much honored when people reach out and say that they are authors and would like to have their book read on the live, and I'm always happy to do it. It's been ever since September, I've got 4 authors who've reached out and have sent their books over to have theirs read aloud. And tonight, oh, good that you're back, Chiquita. Hopefully everything works out. Hopefully everything works out better. Tonight, Maria, one of our OGs on the live, sent us her first children's literature book that she created on her own written and illustrated by Maria Parker. Let's give Maria a round of applause. Miss Illustrator and Writer. So she did both of the arts on these. When I opened it up and took it out of the box, it was like getting a piece of art out of the box. And you know our lives, we love color, we love bright colors, we love a good worm. We love a good worm garden. So you guys are going to be in for a big treat. Maria, these are on Amazon as well as Barnes & Noble where you can order them. So if you feel inspired afterwards, or you know somebody who's into worms, or if you love gardening, you have any kids, or you just love a good book, please support our authors, our creative authors. We love it, and illustrators. And I get my own autographed copy. Thank you so much, Maria, for that. Really appreciate it. Wonderful. We get This Book Belongs To, and again, drew all the pictures herself. We love little worms. We love a worm family. I could smell this book too with the worms coming out of the dirt. It says, for my baby love, thank you for always supporting my dreams. And for my baby girl and my sweet pea, you can do anything you set your mind to. Dedicating it to her family, Mr. Wormy. Isn't it the cutest thing ever? We love a good worm. My name is Mr. Wormy. I am a busy worm, you see. Yes, I am very slimy. This is the way I have to be. Again, gorgeous colors. We love a good yellow. Here's Mr. Wormy, introducing Mr. Wormy. And Maria, this is going to be part of a series. So we have the Wormy family here in the dirt. And you have a little pail there. Under the grass. Hey, Gigi, welcome in. Yes, we love a good vibrant color. Yes, there are many more Wormy books coming. Excellent. Excellent. I spend my days digging tunnels. I have to build our home. This is where my family funnels in. I muscle through the loam. So we have this intricate little home, little tunnels for the worm village. And then we've got some little street names here. Left Lane, Rocky Way, Village Drive. Isn't that cute? I love this word, loam. Flashback to West Coast. Faith, yeah. Yeah, they're cute. It's like a little worm family in the tunnel. My wife is Miss Wormy. Isn't she beautiful? She makes our food so yummy. The mud pies are plentiful. And here's Mrs. Wormy. We love a good bedroom scene with a little light. And we love a good kitchen in our children's literature. A cozy little kitchen. She makes worm pies. We love the little table, the little details. You have the words here written in dirt. It's very cute. Isn't that the best? They have their little pictures here of the family. Prince Garfield, I agree, the theme too. Our eldest child is Curly. She's a diva worm. Take note. She hates to wake up early. She says it makes her bloat. We love a good pink. There she's got her little Wormy singer on the poster there. Mhm. I love this little detail. That's exactly how I wake up every morning. Having to wipe my mouth, an alarm clock. Dart is what we call our son. He's super duper fast. He's the one you can't outrun. He never ends up last. All the details. The little net, soccer net. We love a good little apple home. That's a very cute detail. I love that. Oh, it's the locker room. And then the little soccer field. Isn't that cute? It's very creative. I love the little worms up here on the tree. They're just watching. We keep our home so nice and clean. I often make it bigger. I guess you can make your home a little bit bigger if you're a worm by digging and digging and digging. I love this little door here with this stained glass window. Isn't that cute? The mom, she's digging in that little hole. Isn't it, Angelina? I love it. It's right up our alley of books that we love reading here. I love deep, rich colors, cozy little rooms. It's also part of our routine to keep our daily vigor. Our favorite types of walks to take are when it's nice and rainy. Our daily vigor. When it's nice and rainy. Yeah, that's when they're all going to come out. They're all going to come out and go swimming in the dirt. They're a happy little family. Yes, they are very important. Huh? Isn't it interesting? And they churn the dirt too. Hey, Odie, welcome in. The puddles look just like a lake. We jump in and act zany. So there's a big puddle made from the rain. And it's their opportunity, their chance to swim. And then you have some worms here lying out. And this little dot here, getting some sun. I always feel sorry for them when they're in the sidewalk after it rains and they've strayed away from the dirt. I always pick them up and throw them in. One time when I was out alone, I heard a great big shout. Worm! Oh, he was picking flowers. Maria, what was your inspiration for these particular flowers? Are these your favorite? Or did you just draw those? Yeah, they don't shrivel up. Yes. This is a very good, it's a very good book for kindergarten, first grade, because they do ecosystems. This would be a great book for them. Then I made a massive groan as someone picked me out. There were other worms around. Why didn't he pick me up? I love this little turn of the story where we get the little family enjoying themselves and then he gets picked up by a human. Morning glories. Oh, wild violence. He was happy with what he found. Put me back. Let me free. Isn't that beautiful? I love those big eyes. Expressive eyes. There he is. He took me on the swing with him. I've never felt such breeze. Adrenaline filled to the brim. I feel like all the bees. Yay! Look at the little bees. He's so happy. Okay, I think I've had enough. Can you put me back now, please? I gave out a massive gruff. I think my stomach disagrees. After that wild ride he went on, the little boy, and he gets sick. Ooh. He hopped up off the swing and ran to his pans and pots. I think I'm his new topping on his mud pie with the spots. His little playground. And this looks really good too. I think of these like little M&Ms. Little M&M pieces. Miss Wormy bakes much finer. This is a disgrace. I sound like such a whiner. I just want to go back to my place. Oh, he misses his mom's cooking. Miss Wormy bakes much finer. I sound like such a whiner. He misses his home. Little Wormy. He comes over and swoops me up. He looks me in the eye. He places me in a clear cup, and then I start to cry. Oh, he feels bad for him. I love that. Oh, glass stones. How cute. I love that. Must be my hankering for sweets right now. Like, I want something sweet. Yeah, poor Mr. Wormy. I miss my family so much. Miss Wormy, Curly, and Dart. He brings me back to where he found me. I thank him with all my heart. Yay. Oh, he misses his little family. Look at the little tears in his eyes. I love this pink little worm. I love this pink color. And the gray. He brings me back to where he found me. I thank him with all my heart. And you got the news reporters looking out for him. Then there's the little family in the background there. When I see my loving family, I give them a huge hug. They embrace me so cheerfully. I hold them close, so snug. Yay. He's reunited with this family. They're like, a little too much. Yes, the news reporter was on the TV earlier. Oh, nice. I love that. Miss Wormy hands me a slice of pie. I tell her it's too soon. He's safe back home. Mom hands him a slice of pie. I tell her it's too soon. She wonders how I could deny. I'll tell her this afternoon. The end. I love the way you ended that. The end. But I needed to do the slam. But when you look in the back, you get a lot of fun worm facts. They don't have eyes. They have a special slime. Earthworms are great for the soil. Earthworms can live for several years. They can't breathe through their mouths. They help reduce pollution. These little creatures are incredibly important for the environment and are full of surprises. Should be a great book for teaching ecosystem. And then Maria has her little biography in the background. Isn't that cute? I love that. Maria, very talented. A museum too, with even the little details. Don't step over. We know that somebody's been to the museums. This gorgeous picture, and they went as a family to the museum. Aww. Yes, very educational, and the story and illustration. Good way to leave a cliffhanger. I love a good cliffhanger. So Maria, without telling us, do we find out? Give us a sneak peek on the second book. Do we find out? Or do we have to wait? This is a good one. This is a real good one. Everybody, let's support Maria. Let's give Maria a round of applause. 8 months. 8 months of work. Almost a year she put into doing her children's literature book. We get a good ending there. Let's support our creators. And guys, notice how all of the authors who have reached out have all been women. Let's support women. Let's support women authors. They're the ones doing the work. They're the ones doing the work. Thank you so much again, Maria, for sharing this. We will be reading it again during the West Coast feed. Yay! Let's rate 1 to 10. He says, I'll tell you this afternoon, as in he doesn't want to talk about. Hi. Oh, okay. I thought it was a good cliffhanger. Ooh. Yes, 1,000 out of 10. But we definitely getting some more. Maria, are you working on the new ones yet? Or are you going to focus on this one? What's your process? Oh, okay. Could be. All right. Yes, definitely a 10 out of 10. Thank you so much, Maria. Really appreciate that. Again, you can find those on Amazon. You can find her book on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Oh, there's a lot being worked on. Guys, and she has a website. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. She has a website. Visit her website. Follow her journey. A young mother. A young mother's very inspiring. Inspires me to continue moving forward with my book. Thank you so much. Anybody else out there in the audience, if you're inspired to do something, just look at our friend Maria. 2 kids, a whole family, raising a family, and yes, the account is thewormybooks.com. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Angeline. I really appreciate that. Very inspiring. Thank you so much, Maria, for sharing that. I know I keep saying thank you, but it just makes me feel really good that we have this space, that we have these amazing live audience that supports one another, and everybody checks in on one another to make sure everybody's okay. Yes, Angeline, coming soon. Mel, mine is Joey E. King and the Fragile Figurine. I ran into a snag. I was looking, this is my first children's literature book, and I was looking for an illustrator, and I found one back in March, and I paid for it, but it fell through. He wasn't honest. He wasn't an honest seller. I've always had really good work done with Fiverr for my edits on my stories in the past. I've always had good experiences, but for some reason this one fell through, so I have to find another one. So the Joey King that I had been posting, the illustration for Joey King is he's gonna change up a little, because I said I talked to a new illustrator, so we'll see what happens. But I needed to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. So that's fine. Yeah. But no, this is Maria's moment. Let's continue to support our creators on our live and everything that they've given to us. Yay! Maria, I'll definitely reach out to. I'm going to take the books that I've been given. I'm going to reach out to the librarian. I'm going to reach out to the librarian in my district to see if she can purchase a couple of copies, especially for kindergarten. I think it would be a great book to have the kindergarten, first grade teachers have. See what we can do there. Alrighty, friends, let's continue on. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey, Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. We're at 30,000 likes, and we've just gotten through our first book. Gotten through our first book. Thank you so much for that. We have fresh new titles. Let's see. Well, yeah, Chiquita, it'll come through. Crossing our fingers. Yeah, Illustrator will come through. We'll find something. We are going to continue. I'm going to read you guys this one from yesterday. I read this to the West Coast. Yesterday for our Halloween special, we did It's a Great Pumpkin, The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Yeah, Maria, it was kind of a letdown. It's kind of a letdown. But you know what? It helped me understand, like, it helps each setback kind of helps me regroup and think to myself, okay, what is it I want? What is it I want to do? So it gave me a little bit more of a focus. So all good came out of it. This one is called Zombalina. Zombalina. You guys are gonna love this one. We love a good pink. We love a good pink end page. Zombalina. My name's Zombalina, and I love to dance. I sway and sashay in a weird zombie trance. Thumbelina, yes. It was read by my aunt when I was little. Oh, how sweet, Adeline. Zombalina. I moonwalk with mummies and boogie with bats. I wiggle with werewolves and rock out with rats. I spin like a specter and glide like a ghost. But I love to dance for my family the most. She is one hip zombie. We love a good Zombalina. She's something like Fred Astaire. Oh, did you, Maria? It's so cute. Look at her little, I love that red in the background. Isn't that the cutest? Zombalina. We live on the corner of Twisted Tree Lane in a creaky old house with a bat weather vane. We love a good moon. Love a good tree. Little pumpkins here on the side. A little haunted house. My mom can be nitpicky. Dad blows his fuse. My brother does not close his mouth when he chews. And me, I amaze them with my zombie ballet, though sometimes I get a bit carried away. So it almost has like Disney vibes to it with these pictures on the little family. Look at the turkey is like radiation. Big radiated turkey. We all hang together in good times and bad. I'm glad they're my brother, my mom, and my dad. We love a good moon. I love the two books that we have so far. Is very family themed. The theme tonight, family. One morning my mother said, "Dear Zombalina, it's time you turned into a real ballerina." I thought she'd do magic. I thought I'd hear Poof! But no, we took off from the top of our roof. We shopped for ballet slippers, tutus, and tights. I started a dance class on Saturday nights. So, dear Zambalina, it's time you turned into a real ballerina. Mom's going to take her to get some talent. She's going to go to Madame Maladroit. 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 I need to figure out how to say that. Madame Maladroit said, she looks a bit green, but but my, what extension, the best I've ever seen. So she's here stretching her legs out and she detaches her leg and holds it up. And then the other girls are like, ew. My class didn't like me. They cringed at the bar. They said I was taking my talents too far. But soon I was learning techniques of ballet, and I practice at home in my attic each day. My demi-plies made the spiderwebs tatter. My wicked chassés made the skeletons chatter. The attic floors creaked and the mockingbirds shrieked as my grand pirouette caused the mirrors to shatter. I practiced my arabesque night after night. The werewolves and poltergeists howled with delight. Not fun. For somebody who's a ballerina, this would be a really good book. She's in the little chest here, and there's something coming out of it. And then the day came, my recital was here. The red curtains parted, I shivered with fear. The music began, I pointed my toes. Gulp, the crowd was so quiet, they stared, and I froze. How gorgeous that is. That red curtain. Don't you love it? I started to twitch, I went into a trance. My class began twirling, but I couldn't dance. Not when nothing was growling or clinking or clunking or rattling or howling. So all this time she comes up on the stage and she's got stage fright. She's like, ah, help me. But I love this thread that they're using. I quivered and shivered right down to my bones. I held out my arms and I made a few moans. A zombie, the crowd cried with horrified screams. This wasn't the ballet debut of my dreams. A zombie! They all fled the theater. My classmates left too. I stood there alone, wondering what I should do. Look at how scary she looks there. Poor girl. Until I could hear a familiar yoo-hoo! And there was my family. They finally appeared. And they shrieked and they howled and they snarled and they cheered. Yay, we love a good cat. We love a good bat and some ghosts. This is not working out. The seats in the theater filled up once again, a packed house of spooks, so I breathed and began. Hooray, called my brother. Encore, called my dad. You're the best ballerina this world's ever had. My mom said, bewitching, so lively and airy. We're getting the chills. You're so good. It's scary. Yeah, we love a good cat. We love a good cat in our children's literature. And then over here, you have the cat again with the audience members. Madame Maladroit cried, bravo, magnifique, my very best student, dreadfully unique. They threw me black roses and clapped for me. Wow. And I was so proud that I took a big bow. We flew home together to Twisted Tree Lane, to our creaky old house with a bat weather vane. There they go, the whole family on that tree. My family surprised me with monster balloons. We ate spider sundaes with skeleton spoons. They said my performance was haunting tonight. My family makes everything turn out all right. You sure came alive on the stage, my mom said. Having a big party for her afterwards, celebrating her success. You have everybody coming out. You got the balloons, the bats, the little mummy here. They're using the wrappings for the top. The cat face here. The best. Thank you so much, Susie. I appreciate that. But I was dead tired, yawn, so I danced off to bed. Her little bed is a coffin. Z. Zombalina. The end. Zombalina. It's a good one. It's a good one. Got to get this one for our archives for Halloween time. Got to get it for Halloween. All right. Excellent titles tonight so far. We started the live with Mr. Wormy, Maria's debut children's book, written and illustrated by our very own Maria. And then Zombalina. We're not going to vote because we already know who the winner is. Love it. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. Thank you guys so much for the 40,000 likes. Let me reset this because it keeps giving me commercials, and we don't like that. Plus, we want to hear the crackling of the fire. So today is the last day with our backdrop. Tomorrow we put up our tent. We will get that ready for our camping season coming up. All right, let's look in the stacks, see what we got. Let's look in the big bag of surprises. We love a good big bag of surprises. Angelina ice skates. Angelina ice skates. Anybody out there in the East Coast still have snow? Who still has snow and who can still go ice skating? We love a good end page. Little girls are skating. Angelina and her friends. And her friend. This one came out last year. Angelina ice skates. Little mouse. Oh, you guys are past it in Minnesota. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Angelina absolutely loved snowy winter days when she could ice skate with her friends on Miller's Pond. The ice sparkled like glass, and they raced across it in pairs, practicing spins and twirls and figure eights. Everyone in the village was getting ready for New Year's Eve, and Angelina was preparing a special ice skating show. Her little cousin Henry wanted to be in the show too, even though he often tumbled off the ice and fell into the snowbanks. Thank you so much for the gift, Maria. I really appreciate that. So here they are, the little village of mice. Mouse Village. We love a good snow. Just a couple of days after New Year's Eve. The little village in the background. We'll need someone to be the Snow King, said Angelina's friend Flora, pirouetting across the ice as a snow princess. I'll be the king, shouted Henry, but then he tripled and slid into Alice, who was going to be the snow fairy. You'd better be a snow shovel, said Alice crossly as she dusted off her skates. There they are in their little outfits, skating outfits. Don't worry, Henry, said Angelina. Hold on to me and let's practice skating together. They linked their tails and tried to skate in a circle, but it wasn't easy on the slippery ice. Just then Spike and Sammy, two big boys from school, raced by playing hockey and almost knocked them over. Hey, shouted Felicity, but the boys were already gone, laughing and yelling across the ice. Never mind, said Angelina, helping Felicity get her balance. Let me show you how to skate backwards. I love how this book just has the mice as the characters, the main characters in it. These little details with their outfits. But before long, Spike and Sammy tore past again, spraying snow in all directions. When they zipped through Angelina's rehearsal a third time, she got angry. Please stop interrupting us, she scolded, but the boys just laughed, grabbed Angelina's scarf, and tweaked Flora's whiskers. Little ballerinas can't catch us, they shouted as they zoomed away. Angelina and her friends chased Spike and Sammy all across the ice, and then Angelina made a huge snowball and hurled it at the boys. So they're there just trying to have fun, and these boys are being bullies. Little bullies. Great, a snowball fight, Spike yelled, throwing one back at Angelina. Then everybody started throwing snowballs everywhere, and soon Miller's Pond was a blizzard of flying snow and shouting skaters. Look at all those little details. The little clothes. Who wears a hat? Which ones are striped? Blue scarf. Polka dots. Isn't that the cutest? I like to put myself in the place of the illustrator and think, how did they think of this? Maybe they just had an idea of a pond with a bunch of mice skating in it. They had so much fun, they stayed until Flora got ice down her neck and Alice's toes began to freeze. Then they trudged back to Angelina's house, feeling tired and frozen. What's wrong? Asked Angelina's mother. Our New Year's ice dance is a mess, said Angelina sadly. We haven't got costumes or scenery, and Spike and Sammy keep bothering us. I can help you with the costumes, said Miss Mouseling, and maybe the boys are teasing you because they want you to pay attention to them. Angelina was surprised. That gives me an idea. We love a little good cozy scene. Their little house, it's snowing outside. The girls have come in. She's cooking them she's probably made them some hot chocolate, a little potbelly stove and a little kettle. She's listening to them. They're Angelina's telling her all about their day. We love a good wood beam ceiling. Yes, very cottagecore. We love it. I eat it up. Eat it up. The next day, Angelina put on her skates and whizzed past Spike and Sammy, snatched their caps, and raced off laughing with the boys just behind her. They were very fast, but Angelina could do all sorts of tricky twists and spins. And just as Spike and Sammy thought they would grab her, She spun out of reach and they smashed into each other, collapsing onto the ice. Well, she got wise to those bratty boys. Spike gazed at Angelina in admiration. You ballerinas are fast. Would you like to be in our show? Asked Angelina, tossing back their caps. Spike and Sammy leaped up. Yes, they shouted, skating in circles around her. Oh, they wanted it. They did want their attention. Mama was right. Sammy loved doing funny tricks, and Spike, who could skate backwards, was proud to be on the Snow King. Best of all, they helped Henry build a huge snow fort. It will make a nice snow palace for our show, said Henry enthusiastically. Oh, so they all ended up making friends. All ended up making friends together. On New Year's Eve, the whole village dressed up and came to celebrate. Miller's Pond looked magical as the performers skated onto the ice in Miss Mouseling's costumes, and Henry's snow fort gleamed into the moonlight. Mice on ice core. Hey, Lauren, welcome in. We love a good village scene. We love a good moon. The little houses, the little village. Everybody's coming out to see the show. When Angelina danced into the spotlight that night, she felt just like a real snow queen. Spike and Sammy did exciting leaps and jumps together, and Henry was thrilled to be the king's attendant, while Felicity, Flora, and Alice seemed to fly across the ice like delicate snowflakes. Oh, you've been here? Just listen. Oh, okay, get ready for a minute. Has anyone heard of Pillow Mist? I found it in rose and lavender. It smells so good. That does sounds very springy. Rose and lavender. I love it. Wonderful world. These gorgeous illustrations. At the end of the performance, as the magic hour of midnight approached and fireworks sparkled in the sky, Angelina and her friends wished everyone joy and peace, and they all sang and danced together to welcome in the new year. This would be a great New Year's book. The End. Angelina Ice Skates. Although New Year's makes me sad though, because that means the end of the holidays. Oh, look at these pretty little. Oh, thank you so much for that. Let me get in the right spot. That was a good one. Very cute. It's a really cute one. Really cute. All right, let's take a vote. We started with our stars book tonight. Maria, Mr. Wormy, won. Then we read Zombolina, 2. Angelina Ice Skates, 3. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. Really good titles. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. We're almost at our goal. We're at 51K. Yes, great. Yes, wonderful, wonderful world. I agree. Really good titles tonight. I ordered mine on Amazon. Oh, fun. Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, Marshalls, and TJ. I love it. Prince Hairflip won. Let's see, what are our votes for tonight? Mijir, I love it. Taya Awesome won. No problem, I love me. Wonderful love. Brie won. Yes, it definitely is. Lauren won. Julia won 10 out of 10. Yep, I agree. I so agree. Did we make our goal? I think we did. 52.1. All right. We need to end with a Bear Bears book. 2 nights. Let's see. Let's read one of the Mama Bear's stories to share with Mama Bear. Did I read you? I don't think I read you guys this one. I will come in on my other account in case someone. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Let us know. We got to get you out there. We're going to throw you out there. Yes, please. Okay, our second book. Let me see. All right. This one is called The Bears Stay Bears and the Bad Habit. Guys, I'm not going to read you the first one because we've already read this one before. It was when Mama gets a job. Mama's new job. Or do you guys want me to read Mama's new job? Wormy Books. All right, perfect. I think I have you. Yeah, I'm following you. Nice. You know what? My OCD, I have to start with the first one. Even though we've read it before a long time ago, we're going to start with the first one. Hey, Feral Feminist, welcome in. God, I can catch the last book. We traveled 4 hours to get a wheelchair today, but... Oh, excellent, Feral Feminist. Well, good job. Excellent. The Bear family, who lived in the big treehouse down a center road deep in bear country, was a very happy family. One of the reasons was that they were all very busy. Each member of the family had work to do. Papa Bear cut and split logs and made the wood into handsome furniture, which he was proud to sell. Mama Bear not only took care of her family, but she managed the whole treehouse and tended the vegetable patch as well. And, of course, Brother and Sister Bear had important jobs too, going to school and keeping up with their schoolwork. One big happy bear family. So there's Papa Bear. He owns his own business, works at home, cuts down the wood, makes furniture. Mama Bear keeps a good home. Look at how pristine and clean her home is. Windows are clean. She tends to her garden. And the kids pretty much know their place. They got to go to school. They have to go to school. So Maria's on as Wormy Books. So if you could follow Wormy Books, you get to follow her journey as well. Yeah, she always has her little bonnet on. The members of the Bear family had hobbies too. Papa's favorite hobbies were fishing and napping. He caught almost as many naps as he caught fish. Brother and sister also had many hobbies. Brother was especially proud of his model airplanes. He liked to have Mama watch him fly his models, and sometimes she helped him fly his tether plane. Sister was a super rope jumper, and her goal was to jump 1,000 times without a miss. She liked to have Mama count for her because Sister could jump faster than she could count. She does make amazing quilts, yes. She's very active in her family. Dad, he has a side hobby. He likes to go fish. She takes care of the family. She gives them all the attention. Prince Hairflip, I love that detail. She makes great quilts. Since Mama was so busy with her household duties, she had time for just one hobby. But what a hobby! Mama was the best quilt maker in all of Bear Country. Her quilts were light and fluffy, but very warm. Her stitchery was fine and even, and her designs were original and exciting. Sister Bear slept cozy and warm under a quilt that showed her jumping rope. Brother went to sleep under a handsome airplane design, and the big quilt on Mom and Papa's bed showed the Bear family's beautiful house tree. So, yes, Mama's got her own, once everybody's gone to bed, Mama has her own little hobby that she works on. And she's made these quilts for the kids. So Sister Bear has her own little quilt with her jumping rope. Brother Bear's got an airplane. And then Mama and Papa Bear have one with the treehouse. How sweet. Or how sweet, or our sweet tree. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. She puts in that time. It's so funny because I always remembered my mom. And to this day, she still goes to sleep at 1 or 2 in the morning. That's like her quiet time. Yes, the members of the Bear family had happy, busy, full lives, especially Mama. My dear, called Papa to Mama as she worked in the vegetable patch, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would you put aside any fishing worms you might find? Look, Mama, called Brother, I'm going to fly my new biplane. I'm going to try for 1,000, Mama, and said Sister, would you please count for me? Yes, the only times Mom get peace at night. So here's Mama. She loves to garden too, and everybody's up in her business. Dad's like, hey, can you get me some worms? Hey, Mom, can you watch me fly my plane? Can you skip count for me? Yes. Moms work hard all day. Late nights is our only me time. Mm-hmm. So true. Once everybody is asleep. A little too full, thought Mama from time to time. She would have liked to have a little more time for her quilts. She had some lovely design ideas she wanted to try. A sunburst with clouds and bluebirds, a beautiful bouquet of flowers with butterflies, and a harvest scene with pumpkins and squash. But there just never seemed to be enough time. Look at these quilts. She's got these ideas that she has. Look at her. The kids. she's daydreaming. Then one day something happened that changed the lives of the Bear family. Something that changed Mama's quilt making from a hobby. So a lot going on here. So Dad's putting up the furniture that he made. There's a little shed in the front. Mama's bringing out her quilts. Something is about to change. Something that changed Mama's quilt making from a hobby into a business. It might not have happened except for a coincidence, which is when two things happen at the same time. The two things that happened were that Papa had a big sale of some very special furniture. And on the same day, Mama hung out the family quilts to air. A lot going on. There's a little barn. Dad's selling his furniture. Mama's hanging up her quilts, and then they got a lot of attention. Folks who came to buy Papa's handsome furniture became excited about Mama's beautiful quilts and wanted to buy them. Would-be buyers offered Mama quite a lot of money. They were very disappointed when she told them that the quilts were not for sale. With your talent, you really should be in business, they said. Mama in business? Said Papa, patting her on the shoulder. I don't think so. One business bear in the family is enough. Look at Mama's facial expression. She's like, side-eye. She's like, no. But Mama wasn't so sure. She was proud of her quilt making skills and knowledge. After all, she was president of Bear Country Quilting Club. Other quilt makers often came to her for help and advice. Papa Bear sticking his foot in his mouth. That evening, Papa and the cubs noticed that Mama was very quiet. She was quiet during supper, she was quiet during cleanup, and she was quiet all evening. She was quiet because she was thinking about going into business. She's thinking about it. Kids are old enough. Yeah, right. I'm not being a chauvinist. The next day at lunch, she made her big announcement. I've decided to open up my own quilt shop, she said. And I've rented the empty store just down the road. Hey, Sonica, welcome in. There's the old rundown store. She's going to fix that place up. She's going to make it into a little boutique style quilting store. Not that overgrown wreck that's been empty for years, protested Papa. But you don't want to be a business bear, said Sister. You're our mama. That's no reason why I shouldn't open my own quilt shop. A lot of mama bears have jobs. Miss Grizzle is a sitter. Miss Honey Bear teaches school. Dr. Grizzly is our pediatrician. Yeah, said Brother, but they're not our mama. There's really nothing to worry about, said Mama. Things aren't going to be all that different. So the family has to protest. He's so much older than her, too. So the fact that he tried to speak for her, right? Yes. Right? It's like, what? Will you still count for me when I jump rope? Asked Sister. And will you still watch me fly my airplane? Brother wanted to know. And how about my fishing worms? Asked Papa. Will you still put them aside for me when you tend to the vegetable patch? Well, we'll see about all that, Mama said. Meanwhile, I have to be at the shop. Some of my quilt club friends are helping me get it ready. And oh yes, she added as she turned to leave, there's a lot to do, so supper may be a little late tonight. Ta-ta! Ta-ta, said Papa. Ta-ta, said the cubs. And here they all are they're going to figure it out. They're going to have to figure it out. Mama's going to go do her new life. She's got her friends waiting for her. I'm out. Supper wasn't a little late that night. It was a lot late, and it was Papa and the cubs who prepared it. But they didn't mind because although Mama was very tired, she was also very happy and excited. Guess what? Said Sister as she served Mama her supper. I reached 1,000 jumps today. Brother counted for me, and Sis helped me fly my tether plane. We had a great flight, added Brother. Oh, look at Mom. Mom overstimulated. Hey, Carrie Lindsay, welcome in. She's got a lot going on. The kids just coming after her. Mom, guess this, guess that. And I weeded the vegetable patch, said Papa, bringing a tub of warm water to Mama for her tired feet. Well, said Mama, I'm very proud of all of you. Papa and the cubs were very proud of her too. There was no way to tell whether the quilt shop would be a success, but she certainly was giving it a good try. After about 2 weeks of hard work, the Bear Country Quilt Shop had its grand opening. It was a very exciting event. Not only did Mama sell her own quilts, but she sold quilts for all the members of her club as well. Look at all of that hustle and bustle. She got that shop up running. Probably all her friends helped her out. It was a great success. Why, even Mayor and Miss Honeypot came in their long lavender limousine. They brought 1 quilt and ordered 3 more. She is making that gown. They're very expensive. I love going to a quilt shop and just running my hand over them. I know what, said Mama as she closed up shop that night. Let's stop off at the Burger Bear for supper. My treat. So after a long, successful day, they're going to stop at the Burger Bear. The Bear family celebrated with a delicious Burger Bear supper. Papa and the cubs were very proud of Mama, very proud of their business bear wife and Mama. The extra money came in handy 2. Look at how happy they are. The and stories to share with Mama Bear. I'd be buying one of her books. Same, Angelique. Good way to end the live with stories to share with Mama Bear. All right, let's take a vote. Our last vote for the night. We started the live with the live's very own, yours truly, Maria. Mr. Wormy won. Has worms for the win. Zombalina 2. Angelina Ice Skates 3. And then stories to share with Mama Bear. All very good titles. Came in like I love Bear Singers. Oh, okay, wait. All very good titles, yes, but our very own Maria, Mr. Wormy. Written and illustrated by Maria Parker. Isn't that nice? All right, let's set the timer for 1 more minute. We are at 64. We went above and beyond our goal tonight. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. Faith, yeah, I was wondering, but I thought to myself, maybe she's waiting because she knows she's going to get the West Coast books, but we'll see. Well, our live family is very proud of you, Maria, for finishing that, especially with 2 young toddlers at home and running a whole family. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the 65K 1,000 likes. It feels more personal with it being our friend Maria. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Stop by Amazon, stop by Barnes & Noble. I will be posting the read on our TikTok. Maria, I'll send that to you so that you can post it as well. Yeah, really good book. Hard work does pay off, I agree. And your girls are probably very proud of you. It is 8:15 our time, my time, West Coast time. I'm all over the place. Anyways, those of you who are on the East Coast, if you're going to sleep, have a good night. Those of you who are late night sleepers and are going to join us on the West Coast feed, we'll see you in about 45 minutes. We will start the West Coast feed with Maria's book and continue with fresh new titles. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you again for the 67K 1,000 likes. Really appreciate it. And we will see you in a bit.